Yeah. Bills Mafia. Don Brown. Yeah. It's the Mafia, you know I'm rocking with the Bills. It's the Mafia, you know I'm rocking with the Bills. It's the Mafia, I'm with the Buffalo Bills. It's the Mafia, you know I'm rocking with the Bills. Hey, who you reppin'? What's your team? Who you reppin'? What's your team? You know I'm reppin' for my team. I got that talent on my team. Micah Hyde, Jordan Poyer, can you catch it? Can you? Trade day is like a mask, you not catching anything. Matt Milano making plays, we not scared of any team. Best in the AFC, all the praise of Brandon Bean. You hear Sean McDermott clapping while I'm snapping? Do you? Jerry Hughes will get the sack soon as you snap it. Yeah. Andre Roberts running back, ain't no just backing. Mafia, we on a ride and we got traction. We got Beasley, we got Diggs. McKenzie make you miss. Dawson Knox with the stiff arm, treat opponents just like his. Feliciano, Deion Dawkins block defenders like the Fins. Hey, it's the Mafia. I said no one on top of us. I said no one is blocking us on top of our division, so it's clear that it's no stopping us. Google best team in the league and we popping up. Hey, who you reppin'? What's your team? Who you reppin'? What's your team? You know I'm reppin' for my team. I got the salad on my team. It's the Mafia, you know I'm rocking with the Bills.
What's up, sports world? Andre the George Robinson, the fire starter, is in the building. Listen, Everything Buffalo show coming up in just a moment. We will talk Buffalo Bills versus the Miami Dolphins. We will talk Buffalo Sabres and a whole lot more Buffalo stuff. By the way, just to let you know, this show is definitely brought to you by, who would it be this week? Oh, yes, I know who it is. Shout out to Michelle. Stretch Beyond Massage. And we not talking about Deshaun Watson, all right? You don't need no massages, Deshaun, all right? So don't call this number, all right? But you know what they do. They're looking for massage therapists as well. So shout out to her and her business, 716-868-1850, all right? So this show is brought to you by Stretch Beyond Massage. And you know this is the Everything Buffalo show. So we're going to definitely rock out. A lot of Bills talk coming up. Make sure y'all get ready. Like and share. It's on a late night. Man, tune in. All right? We on Twitter. We on Twitch. We on Facebook. We on YouTube. So let's get this thing going, all right? We'll see you in just a moment. What's up? I am Andre the George Robinson, the fire starter in the building. What's up? Shout out to everybody tuned in right now. Everything Buffalo show. All right. Brought to you by, once again, Stretch Beyond Massage. All right. Yeah. We got a lot of Bills talk coming up. Sabres talk coming up. All right. Like and share the show. This is going to be a lot of fun. A lot of production to this one. So, man, listen, you can also call in 716-954-5209. We on the late night, all right, getting it going. Now, I just want to start off the show by saying, listen, tomorrow's game will be a whole lot of fun. I will be there at 3 o'clock. And I have a sneaking suspicion that the Miami Dolphins will look like this coming up. All right. This is the Miami Dolphins trying to beat the Buffalo Bills, attempting to try to beat the Buffalo Bills right now. All right. Trending heavy right now. That's what it looks like. All right. That's what it looked like. I'll play that for you one more time so you seen it. That's going to be the Miami Dolphins trying to beat up on the Bills this week, all right? I can't wait. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. Nevertheless, you've seen it first. I don't even know what to call that. Like, what is that? Like a somersault? Like a somersault express or something? I don't know. Never saw that in my life. But Buffalo Bills coming up tomorrow. ESPN has them as 78% winners for tomorrow's game. There's been a lot of talk during the week, a lot of smack talk. Dolphins fans been talking a lot of crap. The tuna cans been talking a lot of crap about, coming to Buffalo. It's just another game. We got posts like this one here. It's been real interesting. It's real when even your old alma mater tell you, Tua, I think it snows a little bit more in Buffalo than it does in Alabama because, that's what he was quoted this week saying as they prepare to come to Buffalo to get their boots smoked. All right. Yeah. What a hell of a flop is what I saw there. It's going to be a flop tomorrow. I got a feeling about it, a real big feeling about the flopping that's going to go on tomorrow with the Miami Dolphins. Nevertheless, Tua don't think that it's going to matter much. All right. So he said, snow doesn't matter. Cold doesn't matter. But this was brought to my attention by, I think it was Joe Monster McDowell. Shout out to Monster. I think Joe brung up the fact that when the Dolphins play in cold weather, they've lost every game. All right. We did see them pretend to be all charged up against the Chargers and then need warmers, for 55-degree weather in LA. We saw that. Y'all saw that? I saw that. So I don't know what they're going to do with maybe 3 feet of snow that might be accumulating by tomorrow night. I don't know what they're going to do. That team speed, I don't think it's going to be much of a factor come tomorrow. Now, do the Buffalo Bills really have the advantage, though, even though it's going to be snowing outside? A lot of these guys play. Do they really have the advantage, though? Do they really have the home field advantage? I don't know. I don't know if they really have the advantage because a lot of these guys come from other places. They haven't been living in Buffalo forever. So do they really have the advantage? And once again, you watching the Everything Buffalo show right here. Andre the Torch Robinson on the ones and twos, talking about this Bills-Dolphins game coming up. I can't wait. It's going to be fun. I will be there live and in full effect tomorrow evening. All right. I expect a good one. Now, with that being said, just because you expect a good one, this might be an ugly one. All right. I'm looking at the injury report for tomorrow. Jordan Phillips is out tomorrow. All right. Ryan Bates is out tomorrow for the Buffalo Bills. So those two are out right now from what we have. All right. For the Miami Dolphins, Eric Rowe is out. Elijah Campbell is out. 2 safeties is out. All right. Tomorrow. Jeff Wilson Jr. is questionable right now for tomorrow's game. He is questionable as of right now. So do we know if he's not going to play? Maybe, maybe not, right? All right. It does matter. I think the snow does matter, though, when you look at two teams. Obviously, the Bills score about 27 points per game. The yards passing 273. Miami actually passes more than Buffalo, surprisingly, y'all. Is it really surprising, though? Is it really surprising? About 20 more yards than the Bills do, but the Bills average 133.7 yards per game, y'all. Now, that is what is going to matter the most come tomorrow, is which run game could get it done better. Will Miami get it done, or will Buffalo get it done? Now, we've seen that when Buffalo runs, when they give their running backs opportunities, their running backs have made the most of those opportunities. So the notion that the Buffalo Bills don't have a run game, to me, is quite mute at this point. All right. Everybody was talking about how Miami had the best running game in the entire AFC East, and that's BS. Okay. The Miami Dolphins don't even average 90 running yards per game. So all that run game talk, we're going to get to see. If you can't run in warm weather, what make you think you're going to be able to run in cold weather, right? You're going to be able to run up the middle. You're going to be able to hit the outside against these Bills defenders, and these Bills defenders don't play games. I mean, they only give you 17 points per game. So one of the best defenses, one of the top 7 defenses going against the Miami Dolphins coming up. I look for it to be a really, really good game. Now, in the comment section, obviously, you can put your thoughts, or you can join the conversation, 716-954-5209, and we can talk about anything you want about this Bills season. But I do got some pointers to bring up about the Bills before we analytically just go into like offensive line, talk about the quarterbacks and the running backs and the wide receivers and with the tight ends and all this defensive stuff. I do got a couple things I want to show you. First and foremost, here's an interesting clip here. This game has really got a lot of people talking. All right. And Chris is one of them. The Buffalo Bills should be mandated by the NFL to have a dome over their stadium. This issue is ridiculous, Buffalo. As a weather city, should probably not have a football team. Whoa. Well, first and foremost, let's address that comment. Let's address that comment, folks. Right off the jump, obviously, I'm totally in disagreement. Shout out to whoever said the Jaw You King, but really the Jaw You King is in his room right now. I'm just a guy, okay? I'm just a guy. The Jaw You King is in his room right now playing video games and having a good old time right now as he decided to show me this clip of Top Dollar Not Nada doing what Not Nada person would do at all, besides the Miami Dolphins maybe tomorrow, attempting to beat the Buffalo Bills. Now, with that being said, I don't agree with that comment at all. And here's the reason why I don't agree with the comment. I don't agree with the comment because most folks, yes, Sam Slade, what's good? I see you. I know who it is now, Sam. NCW, baby. You already know what it is, man. Jaw You Club for life. NCW, baby. I don't agree with it because it's not to say people like you, but there's folks who did not want the stadium to be downtown or to have a dome on it. I mean, I was around for all the talk, stadium negotiations. Over 100 some people was meeting, legislators, the whole 9 yards. We was all in one group, all in one Zoom. It was it was like 100 people in there, and people was voicing their disdain on why the Bills should go to the city and put a dome on it. And then there was people talking about tailgating and we should keep it in Orchard Park and all this other stuff. And that's what y'all did. Y'all made sure that the Buffalo Bills stadium wasn't seen in the city because they put an ironclad 30-year deal up there. So, I mean, whose fault is that if you don't? Whose fault is that if you don't? You understand what I'm saying? If you don't have a dome on your stadium, whose fault is that? I don't know whose fault that is. It's crazy, right? All right. Now, with that being said, weather isn't it? Again, is weather really an advantage though? because these guys play in different, they're from different places. They're not from like Buffalo. They didn't grow up on the hard streets of Buffalo, New York. So are they really at some type of advantage? I mean, maybe if you played here a couple of years, maybe you might have an advantage. Josh Allen might have an advantage. Stephon Diggs, he played in Minnesota, but they have a dome. Maybe I don't see really an advantage. A lot of people think that this Buffalo Bills team is a team that has a dome-like mentality to it. They look like the New Orleans Saints from a couple years ago. Offense, defense. So do they really have an advantage here? Well, I guess we'll find out, right? All right. Now, yeah. So, with that being said, moving right along. All right. Buffalo Bills, we'll see what they do. Run game definitely has to be heavy. Has to be heavy. I don't know what comments I'm getting on Twitch right now, but whatever the case may be, I ain't paying no attention to it. With that being said, Devin Singletary, James Cook definitely have to have a phenomenal game, all right, coming up. They definitely going to have a phenomenal game. We might have to see a 100-yard game from somebody for this game to be successful. Jay Renard, I see you in the comments talking about run game is terrible. Your run game is terrible. The Miami Dolphins run game is terrible. The Buffalo Bills average 133.7 yards per game running the football. You guys average 89. Okay? 89 yards. All right? And Waddle is going to be waddling around in the snow, cold as hell tomorrow, because he ain't going to be able to get it together. That speed that you was talking about ain't going to be really much of a factor tomorrow when you're playing in 3 feet of snow and it's cold as hell. All right. So I don't know if you know, but you guys lose when y'all play in the cold. You guys need heaters for 55-degree weather, all right? Waddle owns Buffalo. Nah, not really. Gabe Davis, all right? 15 yards. Okay, I hear it. Penguins love cold and snow. Yeah, they do. You get no argument from me on that. They do. But you guys ain't the Penguins. You guys are the Dolphins. Okay. Now, Devin Singletary has more yards running than Raheem Mostert does this year. So I don't know if you want to keep talking about run game. That you ain't gonna win that. You ain't gonna win this battle talking about run game. By the way, the Buffalo Bills. A little more on this game before I get analytical about certain stuff. Okay. The Bills. Yes, sir. The Buffalo Bills have won for 4 straight seasons, 10 wins for the second time in their franchise. All right. So they have 4 straight 10-win seasons for the second time in the franchise. The last time they did that, those was the Super Bowl years. Only difference is, though, Bills ain't really made it to that Super Bowl. But here's the seasons right here. You can check. All right. Check. 10-6 in 2019, 13-3 in 2020, 11-6 in 2021. Right now, they're 10-3, and I think the Bills have a chance to definitely go at least 13-4 or 14-3. All right. So we will see. We will see exactly what happens with that. All right. Let's break this down, Torch. You could have got on here, Jay Renard. I literally told you I would have sent you the stream. All right. You could have got on here, and then it would have been a Miami Dolphins guy, which would have been a lot of fun to talk stuff. And then you could have got on here, and spewed all of your Miami stuff to me. And I'd have been sitting there listening. Okay? I'd have been sitting right here listening to you spew a whole lot of mess. But you know what? I'm going to do you a favor right here on the show, and I'm going to send it to you anyway, right? I'm going to send it to you anyway, just to see if you'll jump on here. Don't be scared. I mean, don't be scared, all right? Don't be scared or be scared, either or. I'm okay with it either, all right? Now, yeah. So, whoa. All right. I'm out with the wife. Oh, you out with the wife? Oh, yeah. You know what they say, happy life, happy wife. I hope she's happy tomorrow when your team takes a third loss, okay? Third loss in a row, all right? 3 losses in a row equal, guess what? The Buffalo Bills winning the division again for the 3rd straight season, all right? 3 is the charm. 3 is the number. By the way, 3 is definitely the number. And I told you, Jay Renat, you easily could just send me 3 Rise Up Family shirts if you lose, all right? Just send me 3 of them things, all right? And I'll give them away. 3. Give me 3 of them things and I'll give them away. Oh, she's a Patriots fan. She definitely gonna be happy if y'all lose tomorrow. Send me 3 of them things, man. And if I lose, if the Miami Dolphins somehow pull off a win in Buffalo in this cold, I will go on the air and I will literally make a video on how I love Tua Tagovailoa's game, okay? I'll make a video. I'll literally add some premise to it, make it sound real, give you what you want, all right, and a Miami Dolphins hat, all right? But that's if. That's a big if. We all know if ifs and buts was candy and nuts, we'd be eating all day long, right? So I don't know about that, all right? Now, with that being said, moving on. When Jordan Poyer plays this year, they are undefeated and have won their last 13 regular season games when he plays. So Jordan Poyer will be out there tomorrow. Interesting enough. Can't wait. Can't wait to hear how, Jordan Poyer and them going to be sitting back looking like, hey, I can go actually stop the run today. Yay. Making it a little bit easier for the Buffalo Bills defense. Now, let me get analytical. Let's start with the quarterbacks, all right? Which quarterback do you think will have a better game, Tua Tagovailoa or Josh Allen? Josh Allen right now sits at 3,553 yards, 26 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions. We all know that Josh Allen has thrown six red zone interceptions. But will you see that tomorrow? Probably not, because the Buffalo Bills will probably run the ball down Miami's throat if they get in the red zone tomorrow. All right? So that's one. Number 2, secondly, Tua Tagovailoa, 3,004 yards, 22 touchdown passes, only 5 interceptions. We know Tua Tagovailoa does not turn over the ball much. All right. How many fumbles do the Miami Dolphins have this season? Can somebody put that in the comment section? How many fumbles? Because that could be a big deal coming up tomorrow. Is the Miami Dolphins' hands going to be insulated, warm enough to carry the ball around in that type of weather? Or are they going to fumble the ball around? All right. Raheem Mostert, obviously, like I told you earlier, has 610 yards, 3 touchdowns. And yeah, Devin Singletary has better numbers. All right. 642 yards, 4 touchdowns this year. All right. We all know that is going to be a pivotal point of, a pivotal point in this game is the run game. Jay Renai, you answered that real quick. Y'all got 11 fumbles this year. So y'all average about 1 fumble a game. You've played 13 games. You have 11. Oh, but 7 recovered. Okay. All right. So 7-11. Interesting. 7-11. All right. Got 7 fumbles recovered, 11 fumbles altogether this year. That's going to be an interesting pivotal point. All right. In this matchup, too. Who can hold on to the ball? All right. Tyreek Hill and Stephon Diggs, obviously 2 of the best wide receivers. How pivotal will these guys be in this type of game? I don't know. I think Josh Still was going to try to target him regardless. I do. I think he's going to target him as much as possible. All right. Yeah, it's been an issue. Definitely been an issue. Tyreek Hill, 6 touchdowns this year, 1,460 yards, and he has 100 catches already. Stephon Diggs with 1,239, 10 touchdowns, and 94 receptions this year. Which wide receiver will have more receptions in this game? All right. Which wide receiver? They're talking about the cheetah being hobbled for this game. He's not 100% for this game. So, do the arrow go to Diggs at this point? Do the arrow go to Diggs on this side, or does the cheetah still, is he still fast? All right. Is he still going to be fast? Is he still going to be able to get the ball? Is Miami going to be able to find a way to get him the ball? Just wondering. All right. Now, with that being said, moving right along. Offensive lines, that's going to be interesting to see. You saying Waddle and Gesicki tomorrow? Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see which offensive line holds up the most. All right, Quisenberry, Deion Dawkins, Roger Saffold, Mitch Morris. We'll be able to see tomorrow. Ryan Bates is obviously out, but we'll have to see. Which offensive line actually holds up. Again, Tua's not very good in the cold weather. Looks like a totally different quarterback. The Miami offensive line isn't the greatest either. Let's look at the Miami Dolphins offensive line here. Let's look at it real quick. You guys on the offensive line have, who's starting? Is Austin Jackson starting for you guys? Austin Jackson, Robert Jones, Connor Williams. I know Teron Armstead is on you guys. You got Eric Fisher. You guys made that move. Greg Little. You got some names over here. Liam Eggenberg. You got some names over here on this offensive line. I don't know. What's wrong with y'all offensive line? Injured? Can't keep it up? Can't keep up? I don't know. What's wrong with you guys' offensive line? I'm looking at it. I don't see much of an issue. You got some names over there, some hitters. You got some hitters on that offensive line. We need Wilson to play or we might be in trouble. Oh, they're all hurt. Oh, so they can't keep it up. That's the issue. They can't keep it up. Bills offensive line, I already told you. I think the Bills offensive line is a better offensive line, even though y'all got hitters over there. Y'all better learn how to hit hard tomorrow. Y'all better play like the San Francisco 49ers do when they play in cold weather. Oh, I forgot. That's right. You guys get beat by Mr. Irrelevant. You guys couldn't beat the San Francisco 49ers. I forgot. You get beat by them. Right. Your boots smoked by them. We ain't forgot. Too cold. Yeah. Definitely might be too cold for them, right? Too chilly for them. Ice age for them. Little ice age for them. Well, it's going to be very interesting to see, nevertheless, on how that's going to turn out. What else? Man, you guys, oh God. Haha. Yeah, no. Purdy has won 3 straight because he has a really good team. They know what to do. All right. They know what to do with him. All right. We're going to see if Tua Tagovailoa, they can know what to do with Tua Tagovailoa and those guys tomorrow. All right. We'll see. All right. I have no idea. All right. With that being said, he has proven a good quarterback. I mean, yeah, he's a good quarterback. I thought y'all proved Tua was a good quarterback, though. I mean, wasn't he MVP to you guys? You was talking MVP talk about Tua Tagovailoa. You know, the tuna, the leader of the tuna cans. I mean, hey, we'll see. Defense, all right? Defense is going to matter big time, all right? Big time with the defense. Why Buffalo might have the edge. You forgot that tomorrow is still a divisional game. No. How could you forget that tomorrow is a divisional game when it's for the division? Just make that make sense. How can you forget that tomorrow is for a divisional game when it's for the division? Literally, tomorrow, right? If you tuna cans go sour tomorrow, all right? If you baby belugas go sour tomorrow, all right? If Marine Land ain't giving up some fresh aquatic product tomorrow in Buffalo, yeah. The Buffalo Bills will be stamping that third straight AFC East championship tomorrow. All right. It's going to happen 4 games early. All right. 4 games early. And I remember you had the mouth of the South. Jimmy Hart couldn't touch you. Okay, sir. I remember that. I remember the Dolphins this, the Dolphins that. I forgot. All right. We need to win more. Do you? Or do Buffalo need to win more? I actually think Buffalo need to win more. And the reason is because Buffalo need to keep up so that the Kansas City Chiefs don't get home field advantage again for the playoffs. The Buffalo Bills need to win every game for the rest of the season so that they can keep that number 1 spot that they got right now, because they do have the number 1 spot, and it ain't ludicrous. All right. It's coming again. Okay, if you say so. I mean, I would just love to see how you think that. I mean, Trey White will be on the 1s and 2s tomorrow on the horn. So will Xavier Rhodes, Kaiir Elam. Those guys will be on the horn tomorrow. Okay, different secondary from the first time you guys played tomorrow. All right, get ready. Bet you end up the 5 seed. Jay, you don't want to do no betting, okay? You don't want to do no betting. I'm gonna let you live right now. Let you live, because you don't want to do no betting. You already gonna owe me 3 t-shirts by the end of tomorrow. All right. I'll make sure when the game is over, signed, sealed, delivered. I'm gonna take a picture right on the Bills field. I'm gonna take a picture and I'm gonna say, "Pay up, Jay." It's gonna say, "Pay up, Jay." 3 being the number. A t-shirt you owe me. 3 being the divisional championships the Bills are having in a row. And 3 for the number of catches Gabe Davis have. Because y'all love to make fun of Gabe Davis. All right. Y'all love that 3 talk. So, I mean, hey, we'll see. I mean, it's going to be very interesting. All right. I don't know what y'all think defensively y'all going to do. I don't know. What's the game plan, Jay? How do the Miami Dolphins beat the Buffalo Bills? Because in this one, I think the Buffalo Bills need to run the ball, play action, let the defense do what the defense do, and the Buffalo Bills should win this one. I'm gonna give a prediction already. 27 to like 10. You guys may score 10 points tomorrow. May. I mean, you only score what, 19 in Miami? Y'all probably gonna score half that. I'll give you half that. All right. 10 points. All right. I mean, if you want to make that bet, I'm all ears, eyes and ears for that bet. All right. I don't think you want the smoke. Allen with 50 passing attempts and 25 rushes. No, sir. No. Josh Allen isn't feeling a little oozy. Okay. He's not feeling oozy. That UCL injury that he had on his he's not. He's not feeling oozy after that. So he's gonna hand off that ball. You're gonna get some play action, quick passes. Dawson Knox and those guys are gonna definitely handle business. And you think Miami is winning 27-12? Oh my goodness! Wow. You got some interesting predictions, sir. Very interesting predictions. You guys are putting up 27 points tomorrow. Okay. All righty. With that being said. All right. So if Miami's scoring 27 points, I just want to know who's scoring. I just want to know who's scoring those 27 points. Give me a breakdown of how these 27 points is coming, Jay. I would love to know. Just give me a breakdown. I'd like to hear this. Tua gets sacked in the end zone, 2 points. Tua fumbles the ball, gets folded by Matt Milano, 2 points. Oh, okay. So Jalen Waddle is going to have 2 touchdowns in this game. Mike Gesicki going to have a touchdown in this game. That's 21, and then 2 field goals, right? That's what you're telling me? I don't think you believe that yourself. I don't know, man. Jalen Waddle, 2 touchdowns, folks. 2 touchdowns for Jalen Waddle coming up tomorrow. 2. Not 1, but 2. You know how Brock Purdy put up 2 touchdown passes on the Miami Dolphins as Mr. Irrelevant? 2 touchdowns. Okay. All right. Interesting enough. I think the Buffalo Bills defense will be fine. Even though they don't have Jordan Phillips-Brown, I think they will be perfectly fine. I think Greg Rousseau, I think Shaq Lawson, those guys, I think the defensive line is going to definitely thrive. Matt Milano's been playing phenomenal. Tremaine Edmonds has been playing pretty good this year. AJ Epinesa, those guys, I think that they will feast. They will feast. All right? They will feast. I don't see a whole lot of movement coming from these Miami Dolphins come tomorrow. All right. Don't see it. You got Jordan Poyer back there. Trey White's on one side. Xavier Rhodes, Kaiir Elam, those guys in the secondary. No, bro. I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm getting physical with your man, Jalen Waddle. I'll waddle his behind right out of bounds every play. I would waddle him right out of bounds. Literally. If I was the Buffalo Bills, I would put Kaiir Elam or Rhodes on Jalen Waddle. Preferably Kaiir Elam because he's physical, strong, tough, height. He definitely has the height for it, the build for it, and I'd just be Jalen Waddle right out of bounds. Jalen Waddle right out of bounds. Jalen Waddle right out of bounds. The cheetah's only butt so big, I'd be putting him out of bounds. Right out of bounds. All right? Take him right out to play. A lot of the time, I'd be taking him right out to play. All right? Kaiir Elam is not the weak link in the defense. I don't know where you got that from. By what metric is Kaiir Elam the weak link on the defense? Where? Where? I'd love to hear it. How? How? Be real. Because I don't see it. All right. Now, with that being said, more on the Buffalo Bills. Dude, how many times have he given up big yards? Well, let's look that up. That's a great question. Jay Renat asked, how many times has Kaiir Elam this year given up big plays? Okay, so we'll look it up. Why not? Why not look this thing up? I mean, it's not a big thing. Ain't no shame. Ain't no shame but to look that thing up. We can look this thing right up. All right. Oh, you could tell me? I would love for you to tell me. Hold on. Love for you to tell me. He has 2 interceptions this year. Yo, what? Jay Renat. Are you serious right now? Jay Renat. Do you know how many yards Kaiir Elam has given up this year? No, do you know how many yards Kaiir Elam has given up this year? Do you know how many catches he's given up this year? So Kaiir Elam has given up in his rookie season 28 catches and 289 yards for a whole 13 games. So let's see. So let's see here. Let's actually do some stats, some research on each game. So percentage of snaps that he's played this year. 45, 66, 100, 99, 100, 76, 58, 43, and 30, right? So he's played 30 snaps week 1, 37, 43, 69, 75, 51, 38, 26, 21, right? Bro, he's given up 28 catches, 289. You think that that's bad for a season? Seriously? You really think 289 yards is bad for a season for a rookie who's played more than 60% average of the defensive snaps? Really? Okay. If you say so. If you say so, sir. If you say so. In the Bills' first 4 games, he literally was targeted a total of 10 times. 10. Literally. How many content? I just gave it to you. He's played in every game except for the last game against the Jets. He's played in every game except for the last game against the Jets. So in 12 contests, he's given up 28 receptions, 289 yards, and you think he's getting toasted, and he's played average 60% of the defensive snaps. Jay, I would love to take you on a little trip called the Miami Dolphins secondary, and I'm almost sure that secondary is worse than the rookie Kaiir Elam right now. when he's on the X, how does he do? I mean, well, first and foremost, Justin Jefferson was being guarded by Dane Jackson damn near the whole game in Minnesota, against Minnesota. So I don't know where you got Kaiir Elam from. Know where you got that from. Kaiir was on actually, he was on your boy. He was on your boy. Oh my goodness, why am I blanking on his name right now? Adam Thielen. Thank you. He was on Adam Thielen. The other side, the other wide receiver. Now tell me what Adam Thielen had that game. All right. Interesting enough. Okay. Speaking of receivers, a couple receivers came back to the Buffalo Bills. John Brown, Smoke Brown. Josh Allen wanted him back. He got him back. Josh Allen wanted Cole Beasley back. He got Cole business just in time for a Cole game against the Miami Dolphins. All right. I am willing to, if Cole Beasley plays tomorrow, right? If he plays tomorrow, which it would be very interesting to see because that place is probably, I don't know, will Buffalo go crazy if Beasley steps on the field tomorrow, or will they kind of boo him? I'm wondering. Would it be a mixed reaction? I think that crowd will go nuts tomorrow when Beasley goes on the field. And if Beasley is on the field at any point, I think that they will target Cole Beasley multiple times in this one because this is the type of game you definitely target your slot receiver, your blanket, your security blanket. This is the type of game you do that for. So I have a sneaky suspicion that Cole Beasley will have more catches than Jalen Waddle tomorrow. How about that for a bet? Now, you want to bet that? If Beasley plays tomorrow, hot take, Cole Beasley will have more catches than Jalen Waddle tomorrow. Now, Isaiah McKenzie has underperformed. You asking about Isaiah McKenzie, interesting enough, underperformed. I mean, he too busy doing backyard boy videos, dancing around. And we need him to play. Josh Allen said, we can't have that. We tired of that. So let's go get Cole back, which I thought they made a mistake by letting Cole go to begin with. All right. There is a Cole Beasley interview out there. I'm not going to play it on this show right now. I will play it later on in the week. All right. But Mookie Hawkins did ask Isaiah McKenzie how he felt about taking the backseat to Cole Beasley, which folks keep saying he's on the practice squad. Cole Beasley is not just on the practice squad. He will be playing. You better believe that. Okay. Don't think that he just gonna sit on the practice squad. That ain't happening. All right. So get ready. Nelson, what's up? Head trauma like Tua? No. No, I don't have head trauma like Tua at all. But, all right. We will talk more about the Buffalo Bills tomorrow, too. When I get to Highmark Stadium, we'll talk even more about the Buffalo Bills. I got to fit in the Buffalo Sabres. Got to fit them in. They've been pretty good, actually. Got to fit in the Sabres at some point. All right, so once again, want to let y'all know right now. Oh, my goodness. What in the world? Twitch is crazy. Yo, I got comments from somebody, I don't even know who this person is on Twitch, talking about some crazy racist stuff, which I ain't getting into. Wild. I mean, it's wild. The comments. Just ignore them. I don't know. It's weird. All right. So this show is definitely brought to you by Stretch Beyond Massage. You see it. I'll put it up here again. All right. Stretch Beyond Massage. Yep, absolutely. Deshaun Watson, you are not invited. All right. Now, Sabres. Let's talk about the Sabres. A couple minutes. First and foremost, I want to shout out the Buffalo Sabres for this. They're the only NHL team with 6 players more than 10 goals. No other team in the league has 4. Tage Thompson, 24. I mean, he's having a Michael Jordan-esque type of season on the ice. Yes, I was quoted saying that, by the way. Alex Tuck, 15 goals. Skinner, 13 goals. Victor Olofsson, 13. Dylan Cousins, 11. Rasmus Dahlin, the guy that put the hit that you heard outside of the stadium, outside of the arena, the RDA effect, that's what I'm calling it, the RDA effect, definitely putting up this year 10 goals for defensemen. I think the Sabres just need another scoring defenseman, and I think they're going to be phenomenal. I think once the defense really plays, gets in the groove of things, you will see an even better Buffalo Sabres team. All right. Right now, Buffalo Sabres are at 500 and they're 14. What is it? Yeah, 14-2 right now. All right. 14-2. The other night they played the LA Kings. It was an interesting game, phenomenal game, fun game, exciting game. The first 2 periods wasn't, but the third period was. And I have my guy, Craig Anderson, on the 1s and 2s talking about that game. So I'll play this here for you guys and let y'all hear it.
Andre Robinson, Challenger Community News, Power 96.5 Radio, and Apollo Media Center TV. I got Craig Anderson here. Talk about the shutout tonight and what you guys did on the ice tonight.
I thought we did a great job. Shout out to a team effort. Obviously, as the goalie, you get the recognition for it, but it doesn't go without the hard work from the guys in front of me doing their job. And we had a little slow start. It took us a while to get going. That's a really good LA team over there as far as the way they play. And once we got things rolling, things started to fall for us.
What was the conversation like after the first 2 periods being scoreless? What did the coach talk to you about?
Just stick with our game plan. Sometimes when things aren't going, the way you want them to. 0-0. That's still a great hockey game for us. And the scoring will come. If you keep playing the right way, the scoring will come, and that showed there. We just did it longer and stronger than the other team.
Quick question for all the Craig Anderson fans out there. You being one of the oldest guys in the NHL, how many shutouts is this for you now?
Somewhere in the 40-45 range. Yeah, it's been a while.
Good Lord have mercy. 40-45. Hold on, let's see if we get a jersey number. Oh, there it is, 41. Golly. Thank you, Craig. I appreciate you.
All right, you heard it first. Craig Anderson, phenomenal guy, very personable. He is the oldest NHL player right now, currently, and the shutout king, 6-0 against the LA Kings the other night. Pretty good game for my guy, Craig Anderson. Really good game for him. Defense definitely held up its end of the bargain. And speaking of defense, I would be amiss if I did not play Rasmus Dahlin. I asked him a question after the game in the presser in the locker room. Here's what he had to say about it.
I'll you for a second. Question for you. What was the conversations like after the second period, being the scoreless tie, 0-0, First period looked a little slow, but the defense definitely turned up tonight. What was the conversations like after the first and second period?
Yeah, we had a couple chances. We just told each other to keep going and keep working hard. We knew if we score a goal, they're gonna open up. So that's what happened. We just stuck with it, and it was a good team win today.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Interesting enough, he knows his team scores. He knows his team gonna score. All right, he knows it, and he said the team, the Kings will open up if they scored, and sure enough, they opened up. They opened up like that garden, like that flower. It just grows. They opened right up. The Buffalo Sabres took advantage right after that, and it was a 6-0 win. It was good to see. The Buffalo Sabres have been very aggressive as of late, like the attitude that they've had as of late. There are conversations about moves being made within the organization. All right. I hope they don't make no silly moves. All right. These 5 players cannot be moved. I don't want to see them go nowhere. So please do not trade these 5. All right. Obviously, Tage is one. Victor Olofsson is another. Skinner, Tuck, or Dahlin. Don't touch any of those. You can't touch any of them. All right. Let them build. All right. Besides the fact that you have great young players like Jack Quinn, who's been playing pretty good, J.J. Peterka, who's been playing very well, Peyton Cribb scored a goal the other night, playing very well. All right. Don't touch those guys, man. Don't be making no mistakes. Trading away nobody. I've heard the Victor Olofsson rumors. I've heard them. Don't want to hear. All right. With that being said, we'll talk more. I will see you tomorrow at Highmark Stadium for the Bills-Dolphins game again. I got it being 27-10 Buffalo. And that's that on that note. But before I go, one other thing, if you're in the 716 area, because the Bills play on Saturday, Sunday, there is a charity Christmas pajama party, 716, all right, Cheers Barbershop. That is my sister, Tori Slaughter. Shout out to Tori Slaughter. And her Eat, Be Merry, have a lot of fun. 12 p.m. to 8 p.m., 2527 Delaware Avenue in Buffalo. I know where that is. I may be there. All right. I may be going there before the Waffle Sports radio show that's at 6 o'clock on Sundays. I may be there. So it may be a whole lot of fun. And boom. But I ain't coming in no pajamas. I ain't coming in no pajamas. All right. But I hope that the Buffalo Bills can put the pajamas on the Miami Dolphins come tomorrow, put them to sleep tomorrow, as the Buffalo Bills should win the division tomorrow. It'll be a whole lot of fun to watch, see, especially if I got to go in cold 20-degree weather with the winds blowing and the snow falling. All right. Shout out to you guys. Thank you very much. Appreciate you all for tuning in, and see you.